You know, it was probably spring of 2015, and I was having a lot of issues with work, kind of a corporate situation going on, a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression, and it got to the point where it was debilitating. And so my doctor helped me understand that I need to go to a place like the Meadows. I had never heard of it, and so I did. And I, at that time, thought that that was one of the lowest points in my life. But within a couple weeks of coming to the Meadows, just the clinical leadership, and the peers and the colleagues that you meet, kind of your peeps that you meet when you're at the Meadows, just ends up to be such a healing environment that by week 2, week 3, when I did inpatient at the Meadows, you know, you're already starting to feel better physically, mentally. You're leaning on each other and your peers, you know, trusting the process. And so I was at the Meadows, and I learned some tools to really help me as my anxiety, PTSD, and the depression hits, to see the signs and have the tools to know what to do. And when I got to the Meadows, I didn't really feel like I had much hope, which is so not like me. I used to say, I was walking around my first 2 weeks at the Meadows saying, I can't believe this is a chapter in my life, and you know, how did this happen? And then quickly got beyond that to start to feel that hope and that spirit again. And then figure out, as I used to always say, in the morning check-ins, they'd say, you know, how do you know when you're feeling better? And I said, well, I need to start defining who Amy Part 2 is. And I'll know I'm successful when I'm defining Amy Part 2. What do I want to do for the next big part of my life? So, and the Meadows helped me a lot with that. My kids have like golf coaches, they have soccer coaches, they have softball coaches. And nobody in society thinks anything, but of course you do. You know, you have people there that are going to take you from where you're at, whether you're good or mediocre, and make you better. And that's really what the Meadows is. It's just that way in a life-enhancing thing. It's like going to get a coach, although you get multiple coaches and therapists and the peer set around you to help you become a better person. Deal with your issues. Everybody's got something. Whether they're at the Meadows or not, everybody's got something. And you're making the positive decision to say, you know, I want to get help because you want to get better. Everybody wants to get better. Reach out, lean in, and you'll be stronger for it. It's the greatest experience I've ever had. I said I went to summer camp, and I absolutely, by week 2, I was just loving it. Just to be able to decompress and just get help. It's a wonderful experience.